All right, guys, I promised you a video for tonight. It's kind of late. I took a nice nap because I haven't been sleeping very much. So I took a long, nice nap. We're going to go ahead and play. So this particular strategy is called Pimps and Hoes. This was a private strategy. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you guys tonight. I am going to be putting some new crap strategies on the website. I am going to advertise to you guys that I'm putting together a Gamble with Jimmy program where I'm going to be going to city after city after city, state after state. So I'm going to be traveling all around. I'll be coming to your local casino eventually. So I'm going to be hitting New York, North Carolina, Cherokee, and I'm going to be hitting the Rio in Las Vegas and several other casinos there in Las Vegas. So if you're in Las Vegas and you're listening, you can play with me for the day. I do have a fee that I charge. You guys can go to the website. I'm going to be working on trying to come up with a really good package plan. And so just let me know if you're interested. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and we got a really, really big bankroll again. You guys can play this. This can all be $25 chips. You can play with $1,000. You can play with $2,000. We've got $20, $30, $40, $2,000, $42,000. Don't worry about how much I have. Focus on how much you have, okay? All right, what we're going to do is we're going to play Pimps and Hoes. And the way that Pimps and Hoes works, okay, we are gonna set the dice. We're gonna do a random roll for the point. That's the only time we're gonna random roll. Okay, so let me set here we go. All right, so the 10 will be the point. Okay, all right. Now the way that Pimps and Hoes works, okay, it works like this. Okay, it works like this. Okay, you're gonna go $100 each on the 6-8. Now your level for level 1 would be 30 and 30, or you could go lower. You could go 12 and 12 if you want, whatever floats your boat, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Our point is a 10. All right, we're gonna set our 3-1 dice set. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Full-size table, same length as the casino. Okay, set your dice, push it forward, and we hit the 10. Now that was just pure luck to hit that 10 like that. That had no reason for it to be a 10, but 10 is a number that I have proven that I throw a lot with the 3-1. I don't know why. Our goal with the 3-1 dice set is to never throw the 3-1. That's the only reason why I make invented that set. I mean, I didn't invent that set. I just mastered that set. That's all. All right. Now, what we're going to do, we have to hit a 6 or 8. We have to hit one. Okay? We have to hit one. That's the way that this system works. If you don't hit it, you don't get to advance on Pimps and Hoes. Okay? Pimps and Hoes, baby. All right, so far, we won't count the point because we didn't set the dice for the point. So right now, we're one good roll. You always want to average at least 6 good rolls per shooter. Push them. 4, 3, 7. That's bad. All right, that's real bad. All right, so we are one good roll, one bad roll, which is an absolute horrible ratio. But that's the reason why we start with the 6-8 and we don't expand until you hit it. This is a play with the casino structure, okay? All right, no problem. New shooter, random roll for the point. Okay, there's a 9. All right, so point is a 9. And now we're going to bump these bad boys to 200 each, okay? 200 each. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. Let me kind of bring this down just a, whoops. Let me bring this down just a notch. Hold on. There we go. Let me bring that down just a notch so you can see these dice. All right, here we go. There's my 3. There's my 1. I guess it really doesn't matter which side you put the 3 and 1, okay? All right, that feels good in my hand. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, 3-1. That's horrible, man. That is absolutely horrible. Okay, when you throw a 3-1 with this dice set, that was a horrible shot. Because you see how it rolled all the way up here to the front? That's why it went to a 3-1. That was a horrible, uncontrolled shot. All right, $500 on no 4, okay? We're going to do, I'm going to get change for 100. We're going to get 4 green. Okay, so I'm going to go $50 on the hard 4, and I have to pay $25 for a VIG. I'm going to set my VIG on the come bet. I actually had somebody say to me in the comments, how come your come bet didn't go to the number? That's because you didn't watch the video. You asked the question before you actually watched the video, so I didn't answer you. This is going to stay here. This is for that $500 VIG, okay? All right, here we go. So far, we're not warmed up. We're shooting like crap. But that's considered a good roll, but not in my book because I don't want to see a 3-1. Okay, so that's 1 good roll on this shooter. Here we go. You need at least 6 good shooters for each shooter. It's 5-1-6, okay? I did not like that release. I did not like the way that I shot the dice, even though I hit a 6. That was just pure luck. Trust me, you can feel when you got the right touch going. I do not have it yet. I've just warmed up. So when you go to a casino and you're depending on your dice set and you feel you're a good shooter, don't bet big when you first start. Play, just practice. Just bet the pass line for the minimum and practice your shooting for a while to get the feel. Once you got the feel, then you're ready to go. If you don't have the feel, don't play. All right? We're going to take 230. Okay? Now that we got a hit, we're going to go ahead and go ahead. Now I'm supposed to buy the 4. I'm supposed to buy the 4 and the 10. So I'm going to buy the 10 and the 9 instead. Everybody with me? I'm supposed to buy the 4. It's supposed to be a 6-8-4-10 system. But because I hit that 3-1 and I have my hard 4 set up already, I'm going to leave that lay there. Okay? All right, here we go. We got to make some money. All right, now, if we get another hit, you'll see what we do on Pimps and Hoes. Okay, here we go. Okay, so far, we got 2 good hits. That was better. That was better. That's a hard 10. That was definitely, I'm starting to get my shot now. Okay, that's qualified as a hard 10. Okay, that's going to be a $200 hit. Okay, so boom, there's my 200. I'm going to rack that. All right, now watch what happens. Okay, we're going to come off of the 9 and the 10. And we're going to go ahead and bring our 6 and 8 down. We're going to leave our no 4. We're going to leave it, okay? So our expansion worked. Your goal on the expansion is to hit a 4 or a 10. Now in this particular case, because of my dice set style and me hitting a 3-1, that is my rule with this set. If I hit a 3-1, I have to lay it. Okay. So your situation would be different, okay? You would just bet the 4 and 10. All right, now that's 3 good rolls. Okay, here we go. Okay, that felt a lot better, and it's a 3-1. You have got to be kidding me. It's a 3-1. You have to be kidding me. That is $500 gone, and $50 gone, and $25 VIG. Got absolutely murdered on that $575. Took all our profit, 2 3-1s on one shooter. I have never done that before with this dice set. That's unbelievable. Okay, so what am I going to do? I got two options. I either go up on that no 4, which is what I'm going to do, or I would bet my numbers bigger, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up on my 6-8, okay? I just lost basically $600 on that roll. Now I was in profit, so I'm not down 600. Okay, if we can hit a couple 6-8s, and we're going to expand it to the 9 and 10 here in a minute if we get one hit. Okay, that's a 12. Okay, now we've thrown 5 good rolls, even though the 3-1 was bad. We've thrown 5 good rolls. So we do need at least one more to throw the average ratio for 7s. And then, of course, we want to go above average. Okay, it's not how you start, it's how you finish in this game, guys. You always have to overcome losses, okay? Here we go. Okay, 6-5, yo. Yo mama. And is a yo mama, okay? That's 6 good rolls on this shooter. Unfortunately, we're only getting paid on 6s and 8s right now, okay? Now I should add my 9. Here, let's do this, guys. We're going to go ahead and add the 9 and the 10. We're going to go right back to that, okay? Got to do it. Got to do it. We need money. We need money. We got to get back that $500 and something dollars, almost $600 that we lost, okay? Okay, another 12. 2 12s, guys. This shooter has thrown 2 12s. All right, that is 7 consecutive good rolls with no 7 in a row. Okay. God, I cannot believe we threw 2 3-1s. That is insane. My data was at 1-3-1. I went 1-3-1 in 44 rolls, and then I threw a 3-1 after 8 rolls. So I was basically 2 3-1s out of an average of 24 rolls, and here I am throwing 2 of them already. 6-1-7, man. This sucks. I am shooting like crap. All right, now I did get 7 good ones, so that is the I beat the average by 1. So that shooter averaged about a 16% ratio, which is slightly better than average. Average is 16.66, okay? All right, now we do have $1,000 on the no 4. All right, so that is going to pay us $500, but we do owe $50 for the VIG, okay? So we're paying that VIG. All right, now we're coming down on our no 4. That was the only reason why we had it. Okay, we get this $500 chip back. We do lose all this money. All right, so we're definitely down on the session, but nothing we can't overcome. Nothing we can't overcome. Not even worried about it, okay? All right, we're going to random roll for the point. It's a 3. We're going to do it again. Hard 4. All right, point is a 4. All right, little T came out. All right, here we go. We're going to go 300 and 300. All right, here we go. We're going to have to hit a 6 or an 8. We're due for it. Okay, here we go. Five, 3, 8. All right, we got one good roll on this shooter with our dice set. That's a 5, 3, 8. Okay, we're going to get 300, and we'll just take 350. All right, we got 350 there, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put 150. Actually, we can do the 4. I don't roll a lot of 4s. I did last one, but I don't roll a lot of 4s. Let me get changed for 4 green. There we go. All right, we're going to go 150, 150 on the 9 and the 10, okay? That's what we're doing, all right? All right, now we don't lay no hedge unless we throw a 3-1. There is no hedge on this system There is no hedge. I just do it because that's my rule with the 3-1 dice set. You don't have to have a hedge. I just do it if I throw 3-1. Oh, that was a good roll, guys. That was a good one. All right, that's a yo. All right, so that's two good that rolled over. It was a yo. Two good ones so far. Okay, we need to get to what we are capable of with this dice set. Right now we're not, but we're going to be fine. We are going to be fine. This casino ain't beating me, bro. Okay, here we go. Push it straight out. That's my throw's starting to come, guys. I feel it, baby. It's starting to change now. So I was not warmed up. I like the way that I'm holding the dice. I like the way my shot is perfect right there. I'm hitting it right where I want. Now I'm starting to get into a groove. I can feel it. You can feel it when you're going, guys. Trust me. Okay, that's a 3-2. Okay, so that's 3 good hits, I believe, or 2 at least. All right, so we hit the 5. Unfortunately, we don't have a 5. Unbelievable. I thought for sure we had a 5. We don't have a 5. We went with the 9 instead. So we don't get no money yet. All right, we got 2 good solid rolls there. We're going for our third. Keep those dice set. Keep your hands set. Straight out. Oh, that is money, baby. 3-2 again. 3-2 again. Unfortunately, we have thrown 3 really good rolls and we have $0 to show for it. That's a problem. That's a problem. That is not good. Not good. You know what? This dice does have a chip in it right there. This guy told me he sees the dice have a chip. All right, I'm going to get a new dice here. All right, we're going to replace that one there. I guess that dice does have a chip in it. That dude has a good eye. Dude was like, I think your dice got a chip in it. And I was like, no, bro, there's no chip. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Hard 4. All right, now hard 4 doesn't bother me. I can't do nothing about a hard 4. Okay, little T. I cannot control the 2-2. 2-2 does not bother me on that dice set, not at all. That's why we do the 2-2 bet when we are playing a no 4. Right. So in this particular case, I'm not going to rely on a 2-2 to bet the 4. So I'm not betting the 4. We're going to stay exactly where we were. All right, now, guys, here's the problem. Here's the problem. When you're in situations like this, and you've rolled 4 or 5 good rolls without a 7, this dice set has averaged me 11 rolls to 10 rolls for every 7. That is a strong 7-out ratio, okay? So I'm taking a big chance here right now, and I keep throwing 4s and 5s, and I am not hitting my 6, 8, 9, and 10. So what I have to do, I'm going to work this come out, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm going to do this. I'm going to go 150 on each of these numbers, okay? This is just what I'm going to do until I get, because I need a hit. I need to get back the $600 that I lost on that damn 3-1. I have to do it. Okay? So I have to take a chance. And I can't expect myself to keep rolling and rolling and rolling without a 7. Okay? If I roll a good one here, that will put me at 5 or 6 good rolls. 4, 4, 8. Bingo. All right, we were working that. Okay, we were working that 4, 4, 8. Okay, so we got 350 coming our way. All right, now here's the deal. We have already got back our money. We already got it back because we hit the 2 inside there. We hit the 6s and 8s. 320 each. Okay, so what are we going to do? This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and yank our 5 and 9 down. Or 4 and 5, I'm sorry. Our 4 and 5. We're going to make these bad boys 100 each. And we're going to go ahead and just keep 50 bucks each on the 9 and the 10. All right? And the point is an 8. That's what we're going to do. All right? That is what we're going to do. All right, so we should be even. We should be even or close to even. All right, so that's about 5 or 6 good rolls. Okay, we'll say 5. So we need this one just to be an average shooter. Okay, 3-2-5 again. So we're experiencing the 3-2-5 with this dice set. All right, we are experiencing the 3-2-5. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move our 9 to the 5. That's because we're not getting paid. We've got 6 to 7 good rolls, but we're not making enough of our numbers that we're betting. So let's focus on the numbers we're hitting. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's money, baby. So when I shoot it good, it's always a 1-1. But I don't like the way this dice is way over here. That's not good. All right, so that's a 1-1. Again, we're not making money. I don't care how many rolls you throw. If you ain't hitting your numbers, that ain't good. Okay. We're going for 8 good shots in a row. 3-2-5. 3-2-5, bro. Throw or bet what your dice set hits. Bet what your dice set hits. Okay, we're going to get $70 there. It's a small win, but we'll take it. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to press our 8 and 6, another 150 bucks each. Okay, here we go. We've thrown 8 good rolls with this dice set in a row since the last 7. And if we get 3 more, we'll be at the average of what we throw on this set. We need 11. 10. Okay, that's going to be $100. Okay, let's 6, 4, 10. Okay, we got 50 on that bad boy, so we're going to get a $100 bill. Okay, we're going to rack that. No, let's screw that rack. We're not racking crap. We're going 300 on that 6. We're going 300 on that 8. We're going 150 on that 10 and 150 on that 5. And I'm even going to do, I'm going to get changed for 100. I'm even going to do 150 on that 9. Okay, I want one more hit. Okay, I'm going to put the pressure on myself. We've thrown 9 perfect shots without the 7. We started off really bad, wasn't warmed up, and now we're starting to get our groove. Straightforward, perfect shot, 3, 3, 6, we're rolling, baby. We're rolling now, baby. We got the dice set going now, baby. We're going to get paid. All right. So that's why I pushed it and pressed it. That 6 is 300. We're going to get another 300. And, well, we got 300 there. We're going to take 3. We'll just take 350. Okay, 350. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce everything down to 100. Okay, I have everything but my 4. I don't want my 4. I don't want to see any more 3 1s. Don't want to see it. Okay, everything, whoops, these have got to be at 100. All right, everything's at 100. Okay, all right, we've thrown 10 good rolls in a row. 10 good rolls in a row. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, come on, baby. Push it. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, guys. That's such a beautiful shot. Dude, I know when it's going to be a good shot. Unfortunately, it's an 11. We don't get paid again. But that felt good, boy. That was a good shot. That is 11 in a row without the 7. That is my average with this dice set right there. That is my average. So we're going to have to make up for that first 7 that we did. I'd like to go, if I can go 6 in a row here, that would be huge. So here we go. Nope, 4, 3, 7. That sucks, man. That was horrible because every roll we were not hitting. We were hitting 11s and 12s, and yeah, that ain't good, guys. That ain't good. All right, no problem. No problem. Okay, let's do a quick count just to see where the hell we are. We got a lot of green. We didn't even start with green. I don't know how we got all this green. That's 2, 3, 4. I mean, we got 450 in green. Let's change that out for 4 black. And let's see where we're at. If this is a full rack, believe it or not, we're not even down. Holy crap, we're in profit. We're up, guys, we're up 150, 160, 175. We're up 175. With horrible shooting. We're up 175. I mean, it wasn't horrible. We did roll 11 times without a 7. Okay, so we've thrown 2 7s, I think, this session, right, with the set. All right, we'll have to analyze the numbers when we're done. Okay, all right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work to come out. I'm going to shoot the dice. I'm going to work to come out. Okay, all right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go where we're going to look to get off the table. All right, we're tired of screwing around. We're only up $175. Now, the smart thing to do is to play with the casino profit. That's the smart thing to do, okay? But what we're going to do, we're going to take a chance here, guys. We're going to take a chance here. I'm going to go on every single number for 300. I want the pressure. I want the pressure. I want it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just like in my baseball days, guys. I was the guy with the pressure and always clutch, baby. And that's what's going to happen right here on this shot. We ain't going out. We're looking for 4 good rolls. That's it. 4 good rolls and we're off this table. Here we go. 1-1. That's not good. 1-1. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. But it didn't make us money. So we're just going to make pretend it never happened, okay? We got 1 good roll. Unfortunately, it's not a good one. Okay. Going for roll number 2. Okay. Now I'm down to 3. I'm just looking for 4 good ones. So this is going to be my second. Hard 6. 3-3. That was a beautiful shot. Look at that shot. Guys, I'm feeling it right now with the dice, which is why I did that. I'm just feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it, okay? Points of 6. Give me $350. Give me $350, baby. All right. All right. We're going to do it again. That's just 2 good shots. I can beat that, guys. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about no 7. I ain't worried about it. Okay? I only got 2 good shots. I average 11. I can do 2 more in a row. I can do it. Just give me 2 more in a row. 3-1. Now, I get $600, but I'm not happy about what's going on with my 3-1, bro. That is not good. Why am I throwing the 3-1? That is not good, man. Oh, God. I've never been so mad about winning $600 on that shot. That's not good, man. If I keep throwing this 3-1, that's going to get me away from laying 4s. That was the whole purpose of this. The good news is, no matter what, this is my best performance with the dice. The 6-2, the 6-2. I used to throw the 6s on top and the 2s in the front when I would do that, and that hit a lot of inside numbers, but it threw way too many 7s. Way too many 7s, guys. So I got rid of that one. All right, so we're going to go for 1 more. That's 3 in a row. I promised you 4 in a row. I'm confident I can do 4 in a row. Okay, so we're going to leave all our money up there. Okay, here we go. Hard 10. It's another $600, bro. Another $600. Okay, that's $1,200 on 2 shots. I'm starting to feel better about the 3-1 now. All right, so that's 4 in a row. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring these down to $100 across the board. We've done 4 good shots in a row. No matter what happens, we're going to be walking out of here with profit. We cannot lose, okay? Because if we stack this up in here, okay, we've got $1,000, $1,100 right here in profit already, plus all that money out there is profit. So we're up $1,725. Let's go for it. Okay, let's go for it. So we've done 4 good ones in a row. And we're coming off of 11 in a row. 11 good and 1 bad. And now we got 4 good ones in a row. Let's go. 1-1. So you guys see what I'm saying? If you guys watched me yesterday with this dice set, I told you that every time I throw a perfect shot, it's landing on the 1-1. Those dice barely move. Every single time I do that, it's a 1-1. So the crapless with this dice set is going to be dangerous for the casino on that number 12. I mean, on that number 2. If I play a crapless game on all my profits and I put it on the 2 with this dice set, I will not be surprised if I get a big hit for $3,000. Okay? So this is what practice is about right here. You learn what your practice is showing you to do. You're going to be like, man, I hit a lot of 3-2s. I hit a lot of 1-1s. You know, you've got to know what your practice is bringing you. Okay? All right, guys, so that's 5 good shots in a row. But unfortunately, we didn't make no money on it, so it ain't good. Six, 4-2-6. Okay. Okay, that 4-2-6 is going to pay us 120. And that was the point. Okay. And that was what? 5 or 6 in a row successful that we done with this one. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and pull this down. That was the point. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and cash out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got, here, I'll put it up here so you guys can see. We got $1,000, $1,700. That's a 700. This is 1,000, 17, 18, 1850. $1,850, guys. And that's how you do it when you can shoot. If you can shoot, you can win. It's that simple. Now keep in mind, we got picked off for $500 on a no 4. We got an early pickoff with the first 7 that we did on our 6-8. Okay, we lost that money too. We always come back. It's not hard. It's not a hard game. If you can shoot the dice, you've got to average. If you guys did not see the video that I put out today, it's titled, Does the Casino Cheat? Well, that whole video is about the mathematics of craps. So I recommend that you watch that. It's all about the 7-out ratio. It's about how to make sure that your numbers are correct. If you pay attention and you focus on the 7-out ratio, you have to base your game on that. So you have to play in a way where you could keep kind of laddering up and always come out ahead as long as you can average between 15% to 18% on your 7-out ratio. All right. Now, I don't know what we had. What we'll have to start doing, I can give you an idea of how we did. Okay, the first one was horrible. We threw the 7 right away. Then we threw 11 without a 7. And then we finally threw the 7. So that's 2 7s and 12 rolls. Okay, that's average actually. And then we had, just right there, we went 6 rolls without anything. And I think the one before that, we did pretty good. So I think we were probably under, once again, I think that we're probably averaging around, now this one was probably around, I would probably say 14.5% ratio, which is great. Anything 15 to 18, you're going to do good. Anything below 15, you're going to do really good. okay? Now I can keep rolling right here and improve that. If I was to go another 5 rolls in a row, that's going to bring that ratio probably down to 12%. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Now, guys, that really wasn't Pimps and Hoes. Pimps and Hoes, we just got away from it. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. I'm not even going to title this video Pimps and Hoes because it wasn't really Pimps and Hoes. Pimps and Hoes is a 6/8. If you hit the 6/8, you expand it to the 4 and 10. If you hit anything from the 4, the 6/8, or the 10, you add the 5 and 9. So it was kind of close to Pimps and Hoes. It wasn't really that far off, you know. Yeah, we'll call it Pimps and Hoes. Yep, we'll call it that. Whatever floats your boat. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a like before you go. Take the quick second, hit that like button. And guys, if you haven't subscribed and you always watch the channel or you keep coming across it, just hit that subscribe button real quick. It helps the channel out. And we want to grow this bad boy up to 100,000 subscribers. That's the goal, okay? That's the goal. We got to get it to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel.